like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I can make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say were wrecking balls inside my brain. I will scream loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm alright song. My power's turned on. Starting right now, I'll be strong. I'll play my fight song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I've still got a lot of fight left in me.
Hello, I'm Cassia Faye Hayden. Welcome to my channel. I apologize about the loud noise in the background. I keep forgetting that you guys can actually hear it because it's like right directly behind my tablet that I film on. It's my fans. I have like 3 fans on my coffee table, and it's the only thing that's keeping me from getting heat stroke in here, so I apologize. I keep forgetting that in my videos you guys are being drowned out by it, but I don't have a choice. I have to keep them running, or like right behind my tablet, or I won't be able to do anything. I mean, I can't even get up and walk away from them. It's so hot in here. Or I get so dizzy that I have to sit right back down and then drink about a gallon of water. Anyway, so yes, usually I try to film in daylight, but I intentionally decided to film today in the dark. It's not even like fully nighttime yet. There's still light outside. It's 8:54 right now, so there is still a little bit of light outside, which doesn't really matter in here because I can't open my curtains because my neighbors. If I lived in a place like where Sam lives, I'd be able to leave my curtains open all the time. I wouldn't even need curtains because the neighbors don't come in his yard. They don't walk up to his windows. They don't stare at his windows. They pretty much leave him alone. It's not like that here. The people around here are not normal. They have absolutely no respect for trespassing or human boundaries. So I have to keep my curtains closed at all times or I get peed on. It's really weird and creepy. But anyway, that's not what you guys are here for. So, the reason I'm doing this in the dark, there are 2 things I want to show you guys today. Grab the box here for this. So this is a solar charging light bulb with it also does USB. You can also plug it into your you can also plug it into your USB outlets. So this is a solar charging light bulb. This is the solar charger it comes with. You can hang it in your window and here's the end of the cord. Hang it in your window, plug it in, and during the day it's supposed to charge. However, I have noticed, at least for the first 2 weeks that I had it would not fully charge from sunlight. I have had it plugged in non-stop for 2 weeks, and finally it has fully charged from sunlight. Also, if you just barely touch it, it will turn on by itself. You could just pick it up and be trying to carry it or trying to screw it in, and it will, if you hold this button, it will turn on by itself. if you're not even trying to turn it on. So that's irritating and wastes a little bit of the battery. And also, as you probably may have noticed, this is its brightest setting, which outside of a lampshade is okay, decent, not very bright, but okay. But under a lampshade, it doesn't do anything, like anything. There's like barely any light coming out of it under a lampshade. So if you buy these, keep in mind, they're not really worth the money because, you know, and if this is not getting enough sunlight, if you don't have it like almost all, like at least halfway down your window, to get enough sunlight, it will not charge. So it will stop charging repeatedly throughout the day, and you'll just have to keep dropping this down further and further and further down your curve. So the fastest way to charge this, and they already sell these without this solar charger connector for it. The fastest way to charge these is through an outlet, through a USB plug. But if you're having problems like I am with my power slowly but surely completely going out, the wiring is just not done right, and unfortunately I'm the one that's having to deal with it slowly going out one outlet, one light, one room at a time until everything is completely out. Thankfully my fridge is still going, thank God. But when you're dealing with a situation like that where you don't really have power because somebody who owned the house before you wired everything wrong and didn't know what they were doing, and the entire house is going out, and you can't afford to get it fixed, what you need is something that's going to give you a lot of light, because you have entire rooms without lighting. So yes, this is great for lamps and you know, stuff that you want to be able to get to quickly unscrew this and put it back in like the next night. You want to charge this every day. You have to take it down and plug it in to an outlet to charge every day. I would use this in a lamp that you're not going to use very often. Like maybe for a few minutes before bed, like the one that I have in my bedroom. Like I have the other one, because this comes as a 2-pack. I have the other one put into a lamp in my bedroom where I literally just turn it on so I can put the stuff in my bedroom that I'm taking to bed, and, you know, set up for getting to bed, take my melatonin and my allergy meds, because I can't sleep if I don't take them at night. I stop breathing in my sleep because I sleep with feather pillows and with cats, and a room where AC's been going all day with everybody in the park mowing on a daily basis, blowing the grass, whatever, pollen in the air through my AC into my bedroom. So I can't breathe unless I take my allergy meds every night. My nasal spray, my daily inhaler. So, you know, I'm not going to use that one for very long. The one thing I gotta say is the reviews that I read about this, they bragged about the light bulb itself, which were completely wrong. But they all complained about the remote not working right, claiming that you have to pretty much touch the light bulb to get the remote to work. Now, the one that I have in my bedroom is still in the plastic. and I'm turning it off from the other side of my room while I'm in my bed. So, and it shuts off just fine. The remote is the best part of this product. It's the only part that actually works properly. So, I mean, I would buy these again for my other lamps, but I wouldn't buy it for these lights, which is what I was intending to buy them for. I'm not buying them for these lights. These lights are not getting replaced now. I was going to replace them with these. They're not getting replaced. I can't afford it. They don't work well enough. I don't have the energy to pull them down every single day, plug them into my outlets, and then unplug them and put them all up every night. I mean, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 light bulbs just in my living room. I'm not doing that. And then there's 3 in my mudroom. There's 3 in my kitchen. There's 1 in my hallway, 1 in my laundry room. It's not a spare room because there's no room to put a bed in there. I pretty much just hang laundry to dry in there. And then there's 1 in my bathroom and 3 in my bedroom, including 5 in my bedroom, including my lamp. I didn't include the lamp here either. So that's a lot of light bulbs to be climbing on a ladder every morning and every night to recharge my light bulbs and put them back. I'm not doing that. So yeah, for my lamps, if you want to fill up your lamps with these, that would be fine. That would work great. And if you're not using them that much anyway, yeah, the solar charger would work just fine. Because if you don't need them all the time, you can recharge one at a time. If you barely used one, it's probably not immediately going to need another charge. If you barely used another, just rotate the ones that you need to charge. I would suggest just pretty much buying a pack of these without the solar charger and a pack of them with the solar charger, and just use the 2 solar chargers when you need them to be charged, and use the light bulbs only in your lamps. Do not buy these for any other lighting than lamps, because you're not going to want to climb on a ladder multiple times a day just to charge your lighting. Screw that. I'm not doing it. So, okay, now I know this is going to look like crap all over my house. I don't care. I'm not looking for it to look beautiful. I wanted my house to look beautiful when I first moved in. I wanted everything fixed right and fixed beautiful, and have this be the most beautiful trailer in the entire park, and basically have it look like the trailer version of my mom's house, which looks like a very tiny mansion. That's how it's decorated, like a very tiny mansion. That's how I wanted my house to look. But I don't have the help. I don't have the money. So I'm just gonna have to jimmy rig everything, Unfortunately, it just is what it is. At this point, I'm really just looking for functionality. I just want to be able to see in my living room, have enough lighting for videos, to have good videos, have enough lighting to be able to do stuff at night, to get stuff done when I have the most energy during the day, so I can get my dishes done, get my laundry done and hung up and taken back down when it's dry and hung up again, and just be able to get the stuff done that I need to get done, instead of just sitting trying to wear myself out so I can go to sleep, so I can try to get it done during the day but be too tired and too hot and risking heat stroke trying to get it done. I just need lighting so I can get my stuff done. So It's not going to be beautiful, but I don't really care because it's going to work. So, and I wasn't 100% sure that it was going to work. I had to test it first, obviously. Because when it comes to solar lighting, you never know what you're going to get. It may say that it's really bright on the ad, but they're trying to sell it to you. So test everything before you get excited and buy a whole bunch of them. So I mean, I grew up with my grandpa being a construction worker, my stepdad being a handyman, and then an HVAC tech, who basically, aside from having help from us and a few friends help him out with putting on the additions and remodeling the house, you know, he pretty much, aside from us and his friends, he did everything himself because he knew what he was doing. And then I had an ex that did electricity for a long while. And so I learned quite early on that the very best lighting you can find anywhere, and I mean anywhere, is work lights. Because they are so bright, you cannot look at them directly because they will burn your eyeballs. You can literally light up an entire garage with these things, because that's what they're for. They're meant to light up so bright that if you're working with power tools, you're not going to accidentally hurt yourself because of poor lighting. So that's the point of these, is so that no matter what you're working with, you're always doing it safely, because there's plenty of light. Now, if you're not doing it safely, it might not be because of the lighting. It may be because you don't know what you're doing. But better safe than sorry. The best lighting for a workshop of any kind is a work light. So after I got my refund for that, because it did not work, I could not get it to work. For the first 2 weeks, it would not work. So I got a refund. Interestingly enough, after I got my refund, suddenly they started to work. But anyway, so after I got my refund for those, I was like, I need better lighting. I can't use these for my overhead lighting in my house. I can't, they're just not gonna work. So I looked up solar work lights, and I didn't even take the plastic off of this because I don't want it to get scratched. I could have, I just don't want to. So I looked up solar work lights, and this one also comes with a USB. There is a USB to charge it, and you can use it as a solar charger itself. So I'm not going to use it as a solar charger. I have a solar charger that Sam gave me, that when I go out to read, I take it out with me and plug it into my phone, and then let the sun charge my phone. And then, you know, for some reason, it doesn't always stay fully charged. The minute it loses light, it starts to lose charge. And in my house, it automatically starts to lose charge before it decides to shut off. So I plug it in right after I use it, before I throw it back in with my reading stuff. But this does not do that. This does not lose charge the minute it loses sunlight, unlike those. That's another problem I encountered. If you unplug it, it automatically starts to lose charge. So keep that in mind with those. Like I said, put them in lamps, something that you're not going to want to use all the time. Overhead lighting, if you don't have a way for overhead lighting, it doesn't look beautiful, but these work. So I put this in my window. I was intending to put it in my window for a day, and then try it out that night. But this week was my anniversary, and rather than have me come over the day of our anniversary, because we're broke right now, I don't expect or need him to take me out to dinner. Or buy me anything. All I wanted was time together. That's all I need. It don't need to be fancy. It just needs to be time. Right? That's all it needs to be. So, I mean, I understand how women are with the want and need for things to be fancy. I get it. I get like that sometimes too, where it's just nice to have something fancy once in a while. But like I said, we're both broke right now. We can't afford it. I can't afford it. He can't afford it. And really, all I need is time together. So, on days we can afford, on months we can afford it. You know, years we can afford it. Maybe we'll go out and do something special for our anniversary. But yeah, it's not gonna be this month. I need to trim my hair again. I am noticing this. Sorry about that. But anyway, so it ended up getting charged for 2 days straight. I don't think it really needed that because I used it a lot last night testing it. And I mean a lot. I checked every room to make sure it would illuminate properly, and positioning it in places where I may or may not want it, figuring out exactly how many I would want to order at some point. I'm not buying them in bulk. I can't afford it. I'm going to buy one at a time. But, you know, at some point I'm going to end up buying, not including this one, a total of 13. So, yeah. So I plan on putting one right there where my lantern is, which I need to replace because the other one that came in the 2-pack will not charge at all anymore, and this one is starting to not charge well anymore either. I'm pretty sure it's because the cats keep knocking them down and screwing up the USB port. So I'm pretty sure that's what's causing it. They worked great, and now all of a sudden after the cats keep knocking them down, suddenly they won't charge. So I'm probably going to replace those soon. So I want to put one there, one of these there. I want to put one overhead, my curtain over there on the other side of the room so it faces me, not in my eyesight to blind me, but just high enough to where it will illuminate me for my videos. And then I want to put one there to also illuminate me for my videos, so have it coming from all 3 directions. And when I am not doing videos, I'll just have the one up there for just being able to see in here. So, I mean, it'd be nice to be able to just see in here. And then I want one by my front door for obvious reasons. You want to come home, you want to turn on your lights so you can see where you're walking. See that you're not stepping on cats or cats running out the door. Especially when it's dark and they're black. And you're night blind. Help to be able to see, to not trip over your black cats when you're night blind in the middle of the night. Having proper lighting to not have your cats commit homicide. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get like 13 other ones to fill up the house and make it proper lighting. I also am going to buy like the two-prong clothing hooks to hang some of them, and for some of them I'm probably going to use just S hooks. I hung it up with a couple S hooks off the cupboards in my kitchen. Obviously I'm not going to leave it there during the day because I do still need to get into my cupboards during the day, but you know, it wouldn't be there during the day anyway because it'd be in the window charging. So, and do I need it during the day when I can see in there anyway? Right? But yeah, so S hooks off the cupboard in there, and with these lanterns, I cannot do dishes at night because they are not bright enough. I can't see what I'm doing. I can see what I'm doing, but I can't see that it's actually getting clean. I mean, I take things out of the dishpan the next morning and nothing is clean. This, I mean, it illuminated the sink so well, just hanging from that cupboard. And the cupboard is taller than me, so it's not in my eyes. So it's like literally like up here, kind of like, yeah, like up here, compared to my head over the sink. So it's over my head. It's right over my sink. It's illuminating it so well that I can see every crevice I'm scrubbing. So this is perfect for my needs. And then I put it on the other side of the room of the kitchen, which is a small kitchen, but still. And I could see all the way to the other side of the room. I'm not going to trip over anything in there. I'll be able to do my dishes. I'll be able to find what I need at night. Without carrying a lantern around in my hand going, where is everything? I can just hang this up, turn it on, see what I'm looking for. Come back, shut it off, go back to whatever room I need to be in. But, I mean, this is great. And I'll even, and again, the reason I turned off all the lights was so I could show you how these work. So I'm not going to put it directly into the camera because I don't want you guys to get blinded. And I'm not going to put it directly on my face either because I don't want to be blinded. But so that's how bright it is. Like a regular work light. It is bright. All you need is a bunch of these. They don't look beautiful, but a bunch of these and you have a fully illuminated house from solar power. And you know, for emergencies it's perfect because fully illuminated house. And then, you know, if you go camping or whatever, perfect, you can see what you're doing. And then this is the lower setting, still incredibly bright. And then the lower setting to that, also still incredibly bright. And then this is like, I can't look directly at that because I have seizures. This is for if you're having a car emergency. So another good option for this is to throw it in your car. And if you get a flat freaking tire, you can pull over to the side of the road, put this up behind your car, have it flashing so people know to go the hell around. Because you clearly have a flat tire and need to get it fixed. So, or whatever is going on with your car, then they can just know to go around. Because it has a flasher to tell them to go around. Emergency flasher. So, this is also great for your car. And it will stay charged. Unlike those, this will stay charged. So I am in love with this. I know it's ugly, but I'm in love with it. It works amazing. I mean, amazing. I might buy one also. Get a 14th one for my shed. Put one in my shed. Because why the hell not? Why not? I'd be able to see in there. Even during the day, I struggle to see in there, and it's a small shed. But, so, anyway, I highly, highly, highly recommend this. I don't think it has a specific name on it. The box says power bank, LED reflector. It says solar emergency, charging type, high power bank. On the side it says function, charging function of solar energy, ultra thin fuselage, be easy to carry about, built-in powerful magnet. It does not have a magnet. I tested that. That is not true. There is no magnet. I tried putting it up in my shower. Thankfully I didn't let go. Let's just put it that way. I did not let go of the light. I just tried to put it up in my shower, and it didn't hook to the metal frame of my shower door. So if it had a magnet, then it would connect to my shower door, but it did not in any way. So no magnet in it. It lied about that one. Red and blue warning light, USB output, 1A current smartphone charging, charge discharge volume display, which is this little thing here. It lights up when it's charging. Like I showed you, there's USB and C port there. That's the button. I have not figured out what this is supposed to be. I think it's a bumper so that if you drop it, you don't accidentally turn it on. I mean, it is right next to the button, and it is taller than the button. So I think that's what the purpose of the foam piece is, so that if you drop it, you don't accidentally turn it on. Because it turns on very easily. So I'm fairly certain that's what that foam thing is. I think that's just a bumper to keep it off if you drop it. So, and this rotates all the way this way, so you can carry it, you can hang it, and then you can put it flat, or you can have any angle of, just having it sit there. So that's cool too. It shows that people in a tent, people by a bonfire, someone out in the middle of nowhere in the dark. 2-quarter 18650 batteries. Battery capacity 6000 mAh. Strong lighting time is 5 to 24 hours. So, I mean, I like it. I'm in love with this thing. I admittedly am in love with this thing. So, you already know I'm buying at least 13 more of these, if not 14 more, so I can have one for my shed. At least 13 more of these, and then I may still buy more of these without the solar charger, and just put them in lamps. Currently, I only have 2 lamps here. I know they wouldn't work for my one lamp because it takes those little itty bitty light bulbs. So I'm gonna have to figure something out with that. But maybe they sell solar light bulbs or rechargeable light bulbs for those too. I don't know. If they do, I'm sure I'll find it. But yeah, so, and I mean, for lamps, these are okay. For something you're not going to use a whole lot. The remotes work amazing. And no, you don't get any power through the lamps. So these are entirely from the U.S. From the charge. The only reason the screw part's on there is to put it in your lamp, to be able to actually use it in light bulb sockets. So also when it's charging, there's a light in here and it shows red, and when it's done charging, it shows green. Oops. So, you know, that's how you know if it's charged or if it's charging. But I mean, I'm not saying don't buy these. I'm just saying if you're intending to put them in lights like that, don't buy them for that. It would be a nightmare. But if you're gonna buy them for lamps, you know, you can reach lamps, and if it's if it's a lamp you don't use a whole lot, or you know, very, very often, then yeah, it's fine. But you're not going to want to buy these for overhead lighting. Like, just don't bother wasting your money. Invest in these instead. But yeah, for an emergency and lamps, they'll work okay. These would be better for an emergency, light your whole house. But you know, whatever your situation is, now you have a good idea of what works, what doesn't work, what will work for one thing and not for another. If it helps you in any way, then great. That's the point of these reviews, is to figure out what works for me and see if maybe you can find something that works for you. I may not be remodeling the house the way I want to, but at least I'm getting it functional. And functional is kind of more important than pretty. I mean, I want it pretty, but it's more important for it to be functional, right? Yeah. Because I need to be able to see in my house to get stuff clean. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. And if no one has told you today, you are appreciated, you are loved, you are needed, and you are enough. And don't let anybody tell you any different. And if you're having a hard day or a hard week or a hard month, again, as I've been saying lately, there's always sunshine after every storm. So just keep riding out the storm. Just keep fighting, just keep going, because your good days will come. I promise. Everybody has their bad days, everybody has their good days, and everybody has their days in between. They're kind of mixed both. Just keep going. Just keep going. It's not about getting there. It's about doing your best to enjoy each day as it comes, and making the best out of every day. So just, even on the worst days, just keep going. Try to look for the good things, even in those horrible days. I have them too, I'm not gonna lie. But just do your best. I mean, come on, I'm lighting my house with solar work lights because no one will fix my lighting. No one will fix my wiring. So, and I mean, it's not that I don't know people who should be doing it for free that don't know how to do it. My family, my stepdad, my brother, my other brother, my other brother pretends to know what he's doing, but my twin brother and my stepdad, they know how to fix all the shit that's wrong with my house. They know how to do it. They could do it. They know how to do it. As family, they should be helping me get it done for free, just for wanting me to live somewhere safe. Because having my wiring go out one room at a time, it's not safe. It could catch fire and kill me in my sleep. So, they know how to do it, They should be doing it. They told me they'd do it when I moved in, and it never got done. They have no intention of ever doing it. The only reason they keep telling me they're going to is because they're trying to string me along. So I keep putting up with their abuse, because wanting my house to get fixed kept me showing up to holidays and continuing to put up with their mental abuse. So stringing me along to keep me showing up so they have a punching bag. I got sick of it. So, and I will explain more about that, about the abuse, and whether or not I'm talking to them right now and why that may or may not be in my, not my next video, but my video after that. My next video is about putty. But the one after that, I'm still waiting for that to come in the mail, and when it does, once I show you what I have coming, I'll explain that. But yeah, they could fix the stuff wrong with my house. They were supposed to. They should do it for free, being family wanting me to survive, but they just don't care. The only thing they care about is keeping me strung along to keep me as their punching bag. So I'm done waiting for stuff to get fixed. I can't afford to pay for it to be done by somebody else. I don't make enough money for that. I'm on disability. I'm barely affording to get my bills paid as it is, and that's literally my phone bill, my power bill, and my water rent. So my power bill, I am on the what is that called? The shut-off protection program, where I'm so low income that they put me at a certain amount that I pay every month, and during the summer, when I'm barely using any power, it makes up for the winter time where I would typically be using more power. So like whatever month you're using less power, it makes up for the months where you're using more power. They're literally making you pay barely nothing for your power bill. My phone bill is a little bit higher than I would like right now, but that's because I had no choice but to get a new phone. And it was my upgrade and trade-in, so I got a discount for it being an upgrade and a discount for it being a trade-in. So there's that. And I'm also paying for hotspot so I can run my devices, so I can actually keep running my channel and have TV running while I'm trying to clean, so I can actually focus on cleaning. You need that when you have ADHD, and you know, to still have a phone working so I can call for my appointments and whatnot, and have my ability to see when my food stamps comes through, and my paycheck comes through every month, so I can get that done, get my bills and my food done. My lot rent is literally the cheapest rent you will find in any county in the state of Michigan. So my house is falling apart, but I'm only paying like $400 something for lot rent, and that includes my water. Granted, my water is still calculated every month, but you know, $400 something including my water. So a low-income apartment where you have to go upstairs, you're allowed 1 or 2 pets at most, and don't have any room for furniture, you don't have a yard, you don't have room for anything, literally anything. It's literally the entire size of the apartment that you're paying over $600 a month for upstairs, where you can't have more than 1 or 2 pets, is literally the size of my bedroom. The entire apartment fits in my bedroom. My bedroom is small. It's really, really small. So, even with as little as I'm being charged, my income still is not enough to pay for repairs. So, I bet it will be after I have everything converted from power to solar power at some point. But I mean, until that happens, that 170 something I'm paying a month on electricity is still going to be going towards electricity. After that, maybe I'll be able to afford to buy transportation, spend more on my channel, pay off my fines, pay for repairs, remodeling, I don't know, all kinds of good stuff. Maybe some books, maybe some stuff to watch on my Amazon. I mean, I've been wanting to buy stuff on Amazon Prime to watch for about a year now. But I can't afford it, so once you buy it, it's yours, but I can't afford it right now. But yeah, I mean, maybe it's a good thing that nobody wants to fix my wiring if I can get everything converted away from the use of wiring before it sets my house on fire. Because then it motivated me to make everything solar, and then possibly not end up having to pay consumers. I mean, it's not going to lower my bill by a whole lot until I can get rid of all use of electrical power in here. But until then, I still haven't gotten the solar generator yet, so we won't know how that works out until I can get the solar generator. It's expensive and I can't afford it. And right now, at the moment, I think lighting is more important so I can see to get things clean. And at the same time, once I have all the lighting in the areas I do have lights plugged in or wired in, not using those anymore will also help extend the life of my wiring, I hope, and also lower my bill. But I mean, I'm not one of those woke people that feels like I have to have solar power to screw the man and not have a bill. Like, I was forced into this by being told I was going to get my wiring fixed for 2 years now by my family. 2 years I've been waiting for them to fix it. Them telling me repetitively they were going to fix it. It didn't get done. So I was forced into this, having to convert everything to solar power. Yes, it will benefit me at some point by lowering my bill, and at some point not even having a bill for consumers, but I'm doing this out of necessity. I need light. I need to not have my wiring catch fire. I need to cut out all use of electrical power in my house altogether so that I can officially be safe in my home and still be able to have lighting and power and get things done. it's not a want, it's not a desire. It is essential that I cut out all use of electrical power in my home and find alternative lighting and alternative power through solar means. And if it benefits my income, my ability to pay for things that I need to pay for, to remodel, to get transportation, to pay off my fines, to better my channel, you know, whatever I need, then great. But I mean, and it's going to cost a lot of money to get this done slowly, but I can pay for it slowly, one thing at a time. It's not going to, and in the long run, I don't think it's going to cost as much as it would to rewire the entire house. Like, that's what the house needs done, is it needs fully 100% rewired. That's thousands of dollars. Like, I don't think putting solar generators all over the house and solar work lamps all over the house and solar light bulbs all over the house, I don't think that's going to cost thousands. It might cost a lot. Like, each solar generator is going to be almost $200 each. But it's not going to cost as much as it would to rewire the whole house and still not anybody be willing to come in and do it, because online the park is reviewed as the most dangerous park in the county. So yeah, that's another reason I can't get things done around here, is the companies that are willing to work with low-income households in Mount Pleasant, they will not work with my park. So I can't get someone, even if I had the money, I can't get someone to come in just to look at it. They won't come here. So they're afraid they're going to get shot at if they enter the park. So, yeah. So I can't even get any electrician to even come look at it, let alone do any work. So, there are some that work with you and like let you pay a little bit at a time to pay off what you owe, but they will not come here. So, like I said, I've been forced into using the conversion to solar methods. It is what it is, but you know, maybe as long as my house doesn't burn down in the process of slowly converting, maybe it'll be beneficial in the long run to have less consumers bill, so I can actually afford other things that I need, like transportation and my fines and remodeling and buying things for the channel. But again, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry for the long ass rant. But I don't know. It helps me to get it out to you guys why I'm going solar, why I'm working so hard to find alternative forms of power to run my house, and explaining where I'm at with the situation. It not only helps me like it in a way to just explain it to you guys, but it helps me mentally to just get it off my chest and out of my head, and de-stresses me a little bit. Because I'm not gonna lie, it is overwhelming and it is terrifying going to bed every night wondering if you're gonna wake up with your house on fire or not wake up because of smoke inhalation. And you know, me and all my cats just died. Everything I own gone. Well, not everything I own, because most of my stuff is at Sam's house, but in a shed. But you know what I mean. It's scary, you know, knowing that my wiring isn't safe, and literally the only person that seems to care physically cannot help me in any way about it because he doesn't know how, and he can't financially afford to help me either. So the only person that wants to help actually can't. So I mean, and it was actually his suggestion to get the solar generator. So you know, he is trying to help and the only way he physically can. but you know, and then it's overwhelming whenever when every couple of months something else stops working. It's overwhelming every day, being terrified to get up from the couch in case I might get heat stroke just going to the fridge to get a drink. I mean, it's scary. So venting about this stuff to you guys, it helps me de-stress a little bit. And like I said, even I have stressful days. I may be really into the whole positivity and self-care stuff, but that's because my life is very stressful. My childhood, my teen years, my young adult years, my life has been insanely stressful and abusive, and if whatever could go wrong did go wrong, like that is my life. So I had to learn how to just find ways to deal with the stress, and I learned that even if you fake it till you make it, you know, positivity and self-care are the best ways to get through it. And some days are just too stressful for it to work at all, but you know, you do your best. And if you just keep trying every day to try to be positive and look for the good things, and you know, just try to psych yourself out to get through it. And you know, meditation helps. There's so many ways of self-care. Hell, even watching TV to get your mind off of it. Cleaning, if that helps. At least it'll help get your house clean. It helps me in both ways. When I'm frustrated, I scrub the dishes better. I swear they get cleaner when I'm mad. But I mean, but so whatever helps you de-stress, a facial, you know, whatever, a bath, a shower, whatever helps you relax, whatever self-care, whatever it looks like, whatever way you can find that helps you, reading a book, whatever. I don't care what it is, as long as it helps you get through, as long as it helps you de-stress and relax. I mean, that's why I have so many cats. They're my kids and they're very comforting. But you know, when you have stress in your life, you know, you just gotta find ways to get through it. You gotta find ways to just get by and, you know, see the grass on the other side, you know, see the rainbow coming, the sunshine on the other side of the storm. You know, you will get through it if you just do your best and do whatever it takes to help you relax and de-stress. I mean, if it means that you need to sit down and rest for the day, yes, I want to go as much as I possibly can too. And on the good days when I physically can, I bust my ass until I can't move. And then I'm stuck on the couch as a vegetable. Just sometimes for the rest of the week because I pushed myself too hard. But sometimes your body just needs a rest. Sometimes your mind needs a rest. Sometimes both your body and mind need a rest. And it's okay to give yourself that. Give yourself permission to rest. Give yourself permission to sit down and watch TV if you need to. Give yourself permission to do whatever helps you get through, to de-stress and relax and be able to get back to whatever you need done, and just feel better, because panic attacks are not fun. They're not. And they're very scary, because some people think they're heart attacks. They're not, but they don't feel good, and they're very scary. So, I mean, you know, just do your best. Do your best and you'll get through. I mean, that's what I do. And I'm still here. I'm still going, right? My house is falling apart around me. I mean, it looks like crap. You can see the grossly whatever is wrong with the ceiling. I don't know if the paint has worn off right there or if it was not fully painted. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it, but it looks horrible. It just does not look good. It looks to me like someone just ran out of paint and was like, screw it, I don't care. Yeah. I know how bad my background looks, I do. But if I can get through it, if I can deal with my house falling apart and looking like crap, and the fear of my house catching fire every night, whatever you're dealing with, I know you're as tough as I am. I know you can do it. You can get through. Just keep going and just keep trying and just keep taking care of yourself and doing whatever helps you get through. I am with you. Alright? We got this. We'll get through it together. And if you guys are struggling with anything, I mean, feel free to vent to me in the comments. I don't mind. If you're dealing with stuff at home, I mean, feel free to let me be your therapist and just vent to me. I mean, I'm not telling you you need to, but if you feel like it would make you feel better, I will read it and I will support you. I mean, I get it. I have stress too. And if you have any comments about the light bulbs and the work lamp, put those in the comments. If you have any ideas outside of those you want to mention that might be good for lighting in my house, throw those in the comments. Just feel free. I mean, I barely ever get any comments. It's funny. My boyfriend gets too many views and too many comments. He cannot keep up with the comments. He's got so many trolls, he doesn't know how to deal with them. I mean, he knows how to deal with them, but you know what I mean. It's a lot. And I'm literally begging you guys to drop me comments, telling you guys feel free to vent to me if it makes you feel better, just to get comments. And I mean, I don't do this for the views. I don't do this for to get money out of, because I don't have enough subs or views to get money out of this. I do this because I enjoy it. I'm gonna buy this stuff anyway. I might as well review it for you while I'm doing it. So, and the fidget toys, yes, I buy them to review, but it gives me an excuse to buy it. So I'm buying this stuff anyway for my house. Why not review it? I buy the stuff for the fidget channel so I can have an excuse to buy it. So yeah, I do this because I enjoy it. If doing a review of something I'm buying for the house helps you guys, great. If doing a review of fidget toys gets me new fidget toys, gets me an excuse to have new fidget toys, great. it would be nice to have enough subs to be able to make some money on it, but so I can put more money into the house and into the channel and into getting transportation and paying off my fines. But you know, if I never get paid for it, I'll still keep doing it because I enjoy it. So I think it's fun. So anyway, I hope to hear from you in the comments, and I hope you watch my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.